Word. Okay. So this is The Low Road. This is episode 16. 16. I should have like 20 or so, but sometimes things don't go right. So we're on 16 right now. Hey. And for my millions and millions of fans, who do I have with me today?
King K.
I have King K.
Speaking to the mic.
You got King K here, man. King K here today, you know.
Boys on now. We got Moon Man Productions on over here.
We have King K and Moon Man Productions. Okay. So, let's start all the way from the beginning. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Cleveland.
What part of Cleveland, bro?
I don't know, man. I stayed some area where I stayed on St. Clair before. I stayed on the west side. Mm-hmm. I stayed on like Broadway, Fleet area, Francis. I stayed some everywhere, man. Like, I stayed some almost anywhere anybody can move.
Okay.
In the city, like I'm from the city, you know.
All around.
Yeah.
Why did you move around so much?
I mean, we mainly moved around so much because my mom always just wanted to live in a quiet, impoverished area, you know. Mm-hmm. And that reason being is so we can actually see what we living through every day. You know what I'm saying? And through that, we was able to find ourselves quick and define who we wanted to be and why we wanted to be them people. And it's hard for a lot of people to understand that. But I mean, shit, it's a bad way. It's a bad position to put kids in, but it's a good way to raise kids, though. You know? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so were you always like the new kid if you're moving around a lot?
I wasn't always as much as the new kid because I was kind of friendly, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I meet versatile people, like people like not versatile people, but like people with different like kinds of energy and different kinds of
different
modes, perspectives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I just met different people all the time.
Mm-hmm. So you're from all around Cleveland. Where are you from, sir?
This is Moon Man. I'm from. I just didn't know if they could tell the difference between our voices. You know what I'm saying? Because we both got pretty deep voices.
No, that's great.
I'm from the west side as well. I'm from West 44th, Fulton. Mm-hmm. So, you know, my upbringing was pretty chill, kind of almost not really your average, but kind of like your average, like typical growing up, you know, family-oriented type of family. And, I mean, you know, it's just typical fucking shit that you would see. You know, you'll have your fucking parents, you know, going through their shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Struggling, you know, always having their ups and their downs and
working to make us work.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I was always kind of bouncing around in school, you know what I mean? But honestly, I was a very like open child. I always like was involved with my sisters and shit. Like my main sister Samantha, she's a photographer. She's in New York.
That's awesome.
Go follow her on Instagram _pixel drop.
_pixel drop.
Or pixel
something.
Pixel something.
Man, if I can find it.
Do you guys both have big families? As far as not, you know, cousins and grandmas and shit like that, but as far as in the house, like
in the house,
sisters, whatever.
I got a family, a strong family of 5 altogether, including me. But I got a lot of nieces and nephews that look up to me, so I like to set a good example and be a positive person and like set that good energy. You know what I'm saying? So that way they could learn from that good energy because of the simple fact they're not really around bad energy, but they know what that bad energy is, though.
Yeah. They can tell the differences. Old enough.
They old enough to tell the difference for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I grew up, with just my main sister from my mom's side. Because it's weird. I mean, I have
your
three
full
sisters.
sister?
Yeah, like my sister from my mom, from a different, you know, obviously male.
Yes,
but I mean, me being
it was just like it was weird. It was a very weird family, but I mean, overall, it was definitely dope. Just like growing up in a very music oriented house. My dad's a DJ. He's been DJing since like the age of 12.
Oh wow, that's sick.
I mean,
and then that's DJ. That's older DJ. That's not like us DJ where I could get just virtual DJ and just be like, oh, I'm a DJ now.
No,
that's the whole show. Really?
Honestly, I would say like he He's been doing it even till now. Like right now, as we speak, he's DJing at Benny's right now. Like, as we speak.
Oh, he's at Benny's.
So, yeah, he's at Benny's Sports Bar. You know, go up there. You know, go
That's
check
where
that
the
out.
shit. That's where the shit goes down now.
It's definitely lit. Always turning that bitch. Always. I mean, if you want to go to like Spanish, you know, that's definitely where to go. That's for sure.
Yeah, if you want to hear the good reggaeton.
Yeah. I mean,
like
Small city though.
how
That's
I was
crazy.
with my family is it's like my older siblings, they was more experienced in like the field of what goes on like in the environment. I always wanted to escape the environment for some odd reason, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes being in that environment is a healthy thing, you know, like not being in it, but like being able to know what it is and knowing what you want to do. Like instead of being so street smart, I was more book smart, but I was around street smart, so I learned what street smart is too.
I think that's the first time. I think it's the first time when I interviewed any musician, they said they were actually good at school. Most of these kids are always like, "Yeah, I was skipping school and being bad and shit like
That
that."
was probably like high school, I would say.
That's trendy to me.
I mean, that's
Everybody, that's just everybody following who they desire to follow. Like, I don't desire to follow nobody. I follow myself and follow my right mind. But at that same time, it's people that I do involve myself with that I look up to, regardless on if they do bad or good. Because even if they do bad, I still see the good in that bad, you know? Like,
they're still your people.
yeah, like I know who I am, and I know that even if they do bad, sometimes like, you know, shit, I might want to surround myself around them. I might love some of them people, you know?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that energy is not good.
I mean, it ain't good for everybody who can't control it, man. Once you was raised around that energy, you learn how to control that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what that energy is. So at a young age, I seen what that energy bringing, what that energy is, you know, but I never tuck my tail about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never be brutally non-honest about it. Like, I'd rather just put it on the flow and just let them know what it is.
So at what age, while you were getting straight A's, did you start doing music? Or were you thinking about it?
At the time I started doing music, I wasn't making straight A's. Honestly, like, I was fucking up in school. I can't lie about it. I was fucking up in school. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Everybody got their fuck ups. Ain't nobody perfect. But at the end of the day, through them fuck ups, I learned myself and made myself I am today, you know.
Yeah.
And
But what's the first bit? The first little thing you did, whether it be making a beat on a table, writing something as a kid. What was that first thing that you did?
Man, I was sitting
remember?
at my friend's house, man, and they was in the kitchen making music, and I'm thinking, like, I wonder if I could make music. I wonder if I could make a, like, lock-in melody. And I was just like, man, let me try this shit. I wrote some shit down. They like, yo, that's fire. Like, why ain't you making music? I'm like, man, you know, I skateboard. I go to school. I don't make music, you know what I'm saying? It ain't my kind of environment. Ain't a product of that environment. Then I thought about it like, damn, I really have been through that. I really am a product of that environment in a way. So, like, I just thought from there, like, shit, why don't I just go ahead and tell these people what that environment is, what that environment bring, how them people feel. And that's where I came out with the song Zone It. You know what I'm saying? That's where that song came from. Yeah. Because of the simple fact, I'm rapping about poverty. It's more than just like, oh, I'm high as fuck, I'm zoning. Through the city, we rolling. Loud and Zenith's the potion. Like, I don't smoke weed. I don't drink, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just chill.
Chilling.
Just chill. And the only reason I made that kind of music is because the kind of people that be in them kind of environments, that's the shit they want to hear. That's the shit they want to smoke to. That's the shit they want to get turned to and vibe to a lot. But at that same token, there's a lot of people who don't feel that vibe, who don't feel that energy. But who's to say, you know, because what one person don't like, another person will.
It seems like it's become a little bit of a hustle more than the music sometimes, you know. Yeah. Some people, I think they might be making songs to turn a profit. And not that that's a bad thing, because you could be doing way worse things to turn a profit. Right. But sometimes it seems like it's more of a hustle, which is not a bad thing at all.
No.
But I need you to answer the same question, sir.
Okay.
What was the first time? What were you doing?
I would say the first time I ever really dove into music was I would say I was like 11, maybe 12. And like I would just fuck around my dad's turntables. And I was like sitting there. I think it was probably
scratching and shit.
I was basically like sitting there just fucking around with it, just you know, messing around with it for a while, and then like I just like I used to love a lot of house and like dubstep and shit like that.
Yeah,
so I used to
love
listen,
house
like,
music.
I used to listen to like Dead Mouth 5, and that's literally what I would like sit there and mix. Like I would mix like Sophie's Ladder with fucking 4x4, and it was just like I just was so in love with just messing around with it and hearing.
So did he let you, or was he like away and you're like, I'm about to fuck with this shit?
No, he would let me.
Yeah.
You know, he would tell me, you know, this is how you do this, you know, this is how you do that, and I would just sit there and try to, you know, fuck around with it for a little while, and then I'll be like, all right, I want something else, and then I'll just sit around and just probably fucking play my video games.
Yeah.
You know, typical fucking teenage, preteen shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got into BMXing, and I didn't really go back into music up until probably junior year in high school.
Okay.
And they gave us little MacBook Airs and shit so we can do our work on and shit. And
what they had GarageBand on it?
It did.
Yeah.
And it was locked, so I asked the administrator, and I was like, yo, can I get this unlocked? I'm trying to use it for a project. And ever since then, like that's how it kind of started. I just made little loop beats and shit. Try to really fuck around with that. And I wasn't really looking up tutorials or anything, but for like basically almost a whole year, I was basically watching
Whatever you could.
I was actually watching specifically, it was from, I think, Complex, if I'm not mistaken, or Mass Appeal. Mass Appeal.
Okay.
And it was Rhythm Roulette.
Rhythm Roulette.
That shit is fire. Like, just watching that inspired me to really get deeper into making
What was
music.
I'm not hip to that. What was Rhythm Roulette?
Rhythm Roulette is where they basically go to a record store and they pick three records blindfolded, and out of those 3 records they have to make a track. At least 3 or at least 1.
And it's somewhat of a competition, or is it just kind of putting the person on the spot?
It's just more putting the person on the spot.
Okay.
And there was an artist that I've always been following since like a teenager, which was
Oh,
Flatbush Zombies, and like Eric the Architect, which is their producer. They got, you know, three people. It was
What's the name?
Juice Meach and Eric the Architect. And Eric the Architect is their producer. And man, his beats are so fire. Just seeing how far they came and where his beats originally started off and where they led up to, it just blows my mind, and it just makes me just really want to just dive deeper into the realm of production and see how far it can go. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like an endless world into that shit. It's like a fucking dark hole, but
you just get sucked into it.
Yeah,
Deep.
Yeah.
It depends how you let it control you, how you let it ride you.
Oh, okay.
If
So
mine don't matter though.
Wait. So boom, right? So boom, you both sparked some kind of musical interest. Were you going to school when you were younger together, or when did you two meet?
I mean,
that's a funny story.
We was in preschool together.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sandbox
school in
shit.
Orchard. My mom was a teacher, and she used to teach there. And my sister used to work. My sister Samantha, before she moved to New York, she used to go to school in Orchard as well with me. So we were both there, and then through pre-K, that's where I met Kevon.
And my mom used to work there.
Yeah.
So it's like my mom and his mom ended up being cool. Like, and then like, but we was already cool though. So it's like we never kicked it out of school until we got grown though.
Yeah. I remember first hitting him up when I seen him like started messing around with his music and diving into it, and then I also saw his skateboarding shit. Him like always around Esri.
So so the timeline. So there's some holes, right? So you said preschool, but you said you were moving a little bit. A little bit more than he was.
I was always going to the same school though. So it's like I eventually, like in the 4th grade, I eventually ended up transferring.
And in the 5th grade, I transferred.
And then you guys met up. You said you guys are 20 now, 16. Yes? It's like 16. 21, 20, yes?
21.
And so you guys met up again as far as the music stuff when you're like 16, 17. And then like start talking about it maybe?
we kind of like, I was like, yo, like, what's good? How have you been? You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, you know, chopping it up with him, seeing how he's been. And then he asked me, and I was like, yeah, I'm just sitting here, you know, making music and shit, like producing beats. And he was like, what? He was like, let me hear that shit. I remember he always like FaceTime me and shit and wanted to hear my shit, and I'll be like, hold on, like shuffling, trying to, you know, transfer it over to another thing because I'm on my phone. Because I used to make shit off my phone, off GarageBand after I got an iPhone, and after that, after I graduated high school in 2016, that's when I graduated from Palmer Senior High, and after that, you know, I kind of got another MacBook. And I was kind of using that as well on GarageBand while using my phone on the go. Okay. And I still have beats on here on my phone that I still have, and
like the old nostalgic shit that you were sending.
Yeah, and that shit compared to what I make now is fucking.
No, it's just we hop in the studio and I get to hitting it like shit, some, and then he throw something to it, and then like I be like, hey, you know what the sound wrong at? This. He'd be like, shit, you know what else the sound wrong at? This. And then we would
kind of compromise on a beat, and then from there it'll just, once he leaves, I'll kind of like still dive into it and still kind of like try to perfect it in my own way, like kind of knowing what I want to hear out of that beat, and knowing what it can sound like. You know, and it's just like, and then a couple days later he'll come back and I'll be like, all right, this is how it was. How about boom, this? And then he'll hear it, be like, oh shit, nigga, what? I didn't hear that the last time. And I was like, yeah. And then he'd be like, but I didn't like this. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, we can change that or tone it differently, change the fucking keys or whatever, and it'll just work. Like, I kind of prepared myself because I kind of sent my beats over in my email just to make sure if, you know, wanted to hear something that's kind of like being made or whatever that's coming, or because it is coming. The storm is coming.
And what are we gonna get with the storm? Or we just you can tell me what you want, you can not tell me what you don't want.
Shit,
tell
with
me
that storm right
with
now.
The storm.
What we got planned is
because I'm looking at the clouds right now, right? I'm looking up at the clouds. You know how you can see the in the clouds, but nothing's crackled yet. That's all I get to see right now.
But see, what's crackling is this though. You know,
a lot of beats being fucking made.
Like we got a lot of songs coming, man. Like we got versatile songs. We got some for like the hustle, people who hustle. We got songs for the people who motivated, people from poverty who ain't came from shit. Songs for bitches, you know, not bitches, but songs for females. I apologize.
And the bitches.
Songs and the females and the bitches. And the hoes. You know, like, and either way it go, we got some music for everybody, and we got songs for everybody, and that's because of the simple fact you just can't stick with one song. You stick with one song, yeah, that's good. You could perfect that craft one way, and them songs would be the singles that you drop, and the songs you make your money off of. But like, it ain't all about money though. It's about the message you're trying to send. The message I'm trying to send most and foremost is poverty. You know, like that's the heaviest thing. Like it's a lot of people who don't understand what they go through on a daily basis. They just live through it and know how to get through it and think it ain't shit, but it's deeper than that. It's more than that. It's like you wake up on your way to taking your kids to school, you see heroin heads strung out, walking to the gas station to get some single cigarettes.
Yeah, shit that ain't just no joke.
I mean, shit.
It's just getting worse, too.
There's people who play with their nose. That's, you know what I'm saying, like, who can't control it. Mm-hmm. You know, like, no lie, I almost put myself in that position before. You know, to where I got interested in it and threw myself in that position, but then I had to change. Like, I'm like, no, I don't fuck with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I fuck with is...
Not like, even like, I got a Molly...
No,
because I'm older, right?
I'm strong and ambitious. I'm strong-minded. I can't let nothing control me. I control everything I could control. I ain't controlling, but if I put my mind to it and it's trying to gain control over me, I'm gonna make sure I step on it.
See, the Molly don't control me. I control the Molly. But no, don't do that shit though. Don't ever do that shit.
You ain't always gotta do all that. I mean, how I look at it is like you ain't gotta do all them drugs to rap about that shit. Rapping is telling the story, you know what I'm saying? Like it is deeper than telling the story sometimes. It's telling what you actually been through.
Yeah, because when you're not on that shit, it's not so appealing to listen to it too much.
It's just kind of like, even with anything, drinking, even weed, if you do it too much, it's an excess. And then it's like, all right, bro, like,
and then
relax.
you're starting to be dependent on it.
Yeah, like, relax, man. Like, just have some water, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, I mean,
relax,
I've been in the projects before. I've been in, like, hoods before. I've been in nice areas before. Like, I used to live in an area where shit, I could walk and say hi to people and they'd say hey back instead of giving me the smirk or like give me a fake ass wave or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been in all kind of different areas to get all kind of different pieces of advice and mindsets so that way, you know, I could make life and I could choose what I want to do and how I want to do it. And if somebody don't like it, that's cool. You know, like I could form myself to make them like it, but that's just adding extra time onto me trying to help that person help myself.
And with that, you're able to take all those different life experiences and put that in your music.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what makes music. But I mean, deeper than that, it's like actually going through that shit is where your balls step in at, you know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact, you ain't always going through it just because you want to go through it. A lot of people think people go through shit because they want to go through it, and that ain't it. A lot of people go through shit because they put in situations they can't control, and God forced you to be stronger than them and beat them situations. A lot of people think talking about God is just being religious. It's deeper than being religious.
It's more than that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I met you two at the fucking Mardi Gras thing, Angie shit on store,
Yeah.
That shit, was that a fun time for you guys?
That was fun, yeah.
That was just me stepping out and relearning the environment.
That was really me being the most social I've probably ever been, probably.
And then you know what? Oh, flashback real quick. I was like, I seen you before.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, I thought I seen you there, and you're like, no, this is my first time being there.
Everybody there felt like they met everybody there.
But this is how I know him, right? Because you come in to melt.
Yeah,
bro.
Holy crap.
One spot we went to,
the grilled cheese place.
I remember now.
Yeah. I was like, where I seen this
I
dude
do
before,
remember
man.
you now.
Yeah. Small world. Yeah.
That is very small.
I don't work there, but he goes in there sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
That was a shit.
I mean, shit. I just met people off the simple strength, like.
Yeah. So how was your time there? Because I want to promote her shit too. Because I love that. I love that she's doing that. I'm gonna interview her too next.
Word? That's what's up.
She a good promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's doing her thing for sure. She's doing what she can do, and she's doing what
we both had a time where like we was going through some shit we the fuck around and ended up mixing personal and business like you should have. You know what I'm saying? We fixed the situation, but at the same token, like, there's certain situations you can't take back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to have a promoter, but at the same time, like, I'm a good talker. I know how to talk to people and get exactly what I need. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I do that to any and everybody, but right then and there, I seen the business start, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit.
But if you gotta finesse the situation.
But what made me had to cancel that was I can't just look at it for money. You know what I'm saying? I can't just look at it into money. It ain't always about money. And that's where people feel like people think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spit these rhymes, I'm gonna spit these flows just like this nigga right here, or this dude right here, or this person right here, and I'm gonna get this benefit out of it. Stop looking for the benefits, man.
It's always cool to be inspired by someone, but don't try to be exactly like someone. Like, always try to be better than that someone.
Yeah,
you know
man, be yourself and be better than yourself than you was yesterday.
Okay, so now we're gearing towards more of the authenticity of your music, right? Yeah. So you're saying that people are kind of like jacking each other's shit too much.
I feel like people are
being
just
copying too much.
I feel like if everybody was being themselves, it'd be a lot of Biggies and Pacs. But at the same time, that's what. Like, in a way, you know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact,
I know what you mean.
You got poets, and then you got people who actually go through what them poets talk about.
And you guys would consider yourself some of those people, yes?
I consider myself both because I was raised around both sides. I wasn't just raised around one side or one group of people or one type of person or anything like that. Like, I was raised around people who actually been through some shit and have been forced into situations and have been played out of what they wanted the most, you know what I mean? And it ain't. I know. I mean, I'm watching it pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching it get my voice.
It's picking it up.
But like, I
didn't know.
I've been around people.
No, you guys are doing way better than some people. Some people be like, yo, like all the way back here. So you're perfect.
Yeah, I've been.
Thank you. Though.
It's been people who've been through shit for real, man. Like I ain't gonna cap though. Like I used to smoke a lot of bud though.
I still do.
I be like I got.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm on papers right now, so I can't smoke bud. But once they get me off of that, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, I know how the papers feel. I know how that go, man. Like man, dude, let's not even start with papers, man. I don't even want to go there, man.
We don't have to.
Personally, man,
it sucks.
Personally, the shit just suck, man. They in control of you.
Yep.
I mean, that's basically. Yeah,
and Cleveland's thirsty too.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't subject it just to be mainly just fucking Cleveland. There's some more places that are doing the shit
for sure. But
more fucked up.
I'm just saying, where my papers are signed.
Yeah.
You know, they just want your money. They don't give a fuck what you did.
No, hell no.
They really don't care.
They don't give a fuck what you do, honestly.
Yeah, they really don't.
Because they don't supervise you for the right shit. They just go off of what that little piece of paper say you need. And for them to go off a little piece of paper to say what you need ain't right. Because people know what the fuck they need. And it's up to them to tell them what they need in a way. But shit, who wants to tell them what they need in a way if they just trying to throw you in an even deeper position and how you go through even more and spend even more money? And sometimes everybody can't afford that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you caught up.
Yeah.
So, off of papers. I need to get off of papers, but off of the paper conversation, who are some of the people that you deem, like when you're saying, you know, it's not all about money and it's about the artistry, like who are some people who are influential and you might look up to or enjoy listening to that fit that mold, who like, or you could tell they're they might make money doing it, but they're really doing the music because they feel it. And they love it. Who are some people that you might feel to do that? And this is all subjective. Doesn't matter if I agree. Doesn't matter if you guys have different opinions about it.
Like as a producer or like artist?
Both. Or everything. It could be somebody who fucking paints. It could be anything, you know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, Eric the Architect, fucking Illmind, fucking Kyle Beats, fucking...
Illmind. Who's Illmind?
Illmind, give me man. He is a fucking genius, I would say. I mean, honestly, man, he's...
Who does he work with?
He's worked with a whole Kanye West, Drake, Beyonce, Travis Scott. Man, I'll show you his Instagram page. I watch and listen to his podcast called Blap Chat. It's a podcast for like artists and producers.
Yeah,
and they basically just like give honest feedback. They have producers like sending their beats towards like the end, but prior to that, like it's about like an hour and so long.
Okay,
but I mean, honestly, definitely listen to that if you're like an artist or a producer trying to come up. Like it's like a field of just shit that you can pick from, and like anything that you go to, it's literally you're learning something from it. Like it's not like you're not learning something from it. Even if it's directed towards more producers, like you're still gonna learn something out of it as an artist, you know what I mean, going forward. And it just really opens your mind to really just how the realm of the industry works and in more of a better aspect than you would normally think. Because they just so straightforward with the answers, and it's just perfect, honestly, for definitely, like I said, for artists and producers.
All right, who else? That's 3.
Timbaland, of course.
Oh, okay.
GOAT. The GOAT.
Is Timbaland over Pharrell?
As a producer?
Yep.
Oh, man, that's a hard one, man. I don't know if
Is Timbaland over Pharrell? This is a hot take.
What do you think?
I mean, shit, Pharrell, he got his foot on it. Pharrell got his foot on it. He one of my favorite producers for sure.
I'm just saying, if you're on a cliff
/ artist type shit.
If you're on a cliff, you can save one person. You saving Timberland?
I'm saving
Are you
Pharrell.
saving
I'm
Pharrell?
saving Timberland.
I mean, Timberland is most definitely Timberland.
So you let
he's
Timberland die is what you're
legendary.
telling me right now.
Timberland is legendary.
He's gonna fall to his death.
But I'm saving Pharrell.
Because you
Why am I
picked
saving
Pharrell.
Pharrell? Because Pharrell is legendary too. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell, he's more involved in the field of the kind of people who actually, you know,
Listen,
like
y'all niggas better get off your
he
phones.
versatile as fuck.
I was showing.
You showing what?
I was going to pull up that L monitor.
Oh, okay,
That's
alright.
literally
Y'all
all
didn't
I'm
even
showing you
okay,
his
alright,
page
alright.
right there.
Get off
Look,
your
look.
phones, man.
I was just showing you his page and who he works with, his credits, and he's fire, man. He's definitely
Okay, no, I know who this is. No, I see the face.
yeah, he's fired, bro, for sure.
Okay, y'all gotta stay off them phones though.
I'm going with Timberland.
This nigga's been
It's not
the whole
Timberland.
time.
I can't go. Look. I would go with Timberland because of the simple fact he fucks with like multiple genres at once. But I would go with Pharrell because the crowds that he pulled millions and millions of crowds still to this day. Him and Timberland been out for about as long as each other.
Yeah.
But Pharrell is that motherfucker. Like, you know, he got the groups of people who not only listen to rap, he like for instance, you got
Like his nerd shit.
you got the songs with Snoop,
Yes.
and then you got Happy.
And he got songs with Justin Timberlake. And then he got songs in his band. So he's got a little more
He's
stuff
somewhere
going
everywhere.
on.
But what it is just him being himself and exploring. Timberland in it for the business.
Yeah. I saw a
that's
dope
why I
ass
would go with
Timberland.
Pharrell.
Yeah, I would have to take Pharrell too. Pharrell's one of my favorites. I'm always mad that Pharrell's that Star Trek shit, that label, whatever, where they do that or whatever the fuck that was. Yeah, I was always mad that didn't really blow up like a old school like G-Unit would do, or even like kind of like a Treyway shit. But you know, like things like blows up and like they're all like yelling that shit, like
That shit ran out quick as fuck.
yeah, but then it's like it's over with. But I was always mad because they had like the Clips and they had like a bunch of other people. And they had Pharrell, so I was always disappointed that didn't get bigger.
I mean, shit happens, man. You got people who make one hit wonders. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know Dax?
Dax
You know who Dax is?
sounds very familiar.
He's like this Canadian dude.
Sounds
Like
very
Canadian
familiar.
rapper, black dude.
I don't think I'm aware.
I
Yeah,
think
that
I
nigga's
have.
trash, man.
I don't know.
Sorry, you guys can be supportive. I'm about to say whatever
I
I
don't.
want.
I probably never heard of him. I think his name sounds familiar.
Nigga's so
That's all
bad.
I'm saying.
He's got a lot of like he raps about being a janitor all the time.
Are you
Like, they
fucking
used to
serious?
fucking clean schools. Like,
You seen it?
a lot though.
I heard that there's a dude that literally turned himself and got tattoos like 6ix9ine.
Oh, Pikachu 6ix9ine.
Is that his fucking
Yep,
name?
says Pikachu 6ix9ine. He's a Crip.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pikachu.
He's trash.
6ix9ine.
Pikachu 6ix9ine.
Pikachu 6ix9ine.
Pikachu
What is the-
6ix9ine.
What? I swear, people do shit for clout. Like, jumping back to that, like,
It's a trend.
They want to get memed.
yeah. And people could do the dumbest shit nowadays and get the biggest fucking fame out of it.
And
And literally
exposure, man.
generate
That shit
money
is
and
wild.
exposure and visibility for themselves.
Yeah, they be getting like walkthrough checks and shit.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand that. Like for real. I don't understand how that shit works.
Well,
The internet, I guess.
Yeah, exactly,
This is-
exactly. You get memed, and then you have a couple songs, and then some goofy label picks you up and gives you a shitty deal, and you're like, I want it, you know, and they just
Give you a fucking
put you in position,
360.
I guess. Yeah. You know, okay, so what's your understanding of what a 360 is? Since you guys are young and you're working, so eventually
It's a lifetime
something's
deal.
going to happen.
Every time you get some money, you got to turn it back to get some more money. That's my envisionment of a 360 deal. That's how it sounds to me. Like, just like I wouldn't sign the 360 deal. I would want to do something on my own. I would want to build it like
record
a
label.
empire on my own.
Yeah.
You know, like I would want to build
Put your
my
own money
thing.
up.
Right.
Put my own money up, do my own thing, have my own plan set, have my own people, so that way I'll make sure I'm not fucking myself over instead of somebody putting me in a position to get fucked over.
Hell yeah. Like Flatbush Zombies, they created their own fucking record label.
Oh, what's the record label called? Is it just like Flatbush?
Kool-Aid Productions.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a dumb name.
And then Internet Money. Internet Money
Yeah.
is raw as fuck. Taz Sailor,
Yeah.
Nick Mira,
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Nick Mirror. Yeah, man. He's another goat when it comes to being.
Now let's see. We're talking about the 360. Now let's not. I feel like people demonize it because a lot of these guys get deals and they fuck up. They don't tell you about the part where they fucked up. You know what I mean? Where they got the cosign and then they were so used to getting famous that they stopped working. A 360 isn't the worst thing ever. It's not forever. Right. Yeah, they get a cut of your shit, but they're putting the money up for you.
I'm not saying I want to be greedy, but I feel like if I work hard and I'm putting in the hard work, that I should be able to get that hard work in return and see what I'm working for instead of somebody else seeing what I'm working for.
Yeah. So would you be opposed if somebody came up to you and they offer you a 2-album deal, just 2, right? They advance you $500,000. And they're like, you just got to recoup that, and then we take 30% of your shit. So it's 30% of your merch, 30% of your sales, blah, 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 for 2 albums. Would that be something that would turn you off, or would you just be like, you know what? Okay, I'll do that for now. Because once that 2 albums is over, you've made all these connects, you've met people, you've got more clout.
You got visibility from those albums.
You know what I mean? Would that be something you would do?
I mean, it depends on who it is that I'm working with.
Yeah, it would definitely depend on what type of label.
What if I just pulled the $500,000 out right now? I was just like...
It depends on what you're talking about, man. Boom. It depends on what we're talking. It's all about. You gotta have a business set and ready for to come to me and talk to me what you want to pay me for. I'm gonna go ask why. Yeah. I ain't gonna just take the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much money it is. If anybody offer me any amount of money, like I know I got family to feed, I got kids to raise in a way. You know, like
at least talk about it.
You gotta talk to me about something. You gotta let me know something that's going on, because me having a few hundred or a few thousand or whatever the case may be, and you slapping this $500,000 on the table, you know, like, we gotta be talking something.
Little something.
Who you take this from? When? Why?
PNC.
Like, I don't give a fuck why, for real. If somebody wants something, they gonna taste something.
Mm-hmm. So you said Moon Man?
Yeah, Moon Man.
So I should call you Moon Man?
You can call me Eli.
Moon? Or Eli?
Yeah, I mean, that's my name.
And
Eli.
then King K. So that's your name separately, your stage name separately. Do you have a group name?
We don't got our fingers set right on that just yet. We was thinking about coming up with something, but even aside of that, us working personally, we still get the same outcome.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I would just want to, like, as far as like an imprint, like if you were gonna, who does that? Like, we can go back to Pharrell, like Pharrell and fucking Hugo, like the Neptunes. You
it's
know
like
what I mean?
Pharrell, Snoop, and Wiz.
But then it's still
they don't got a group, you know what I'm saying? Well, Pharrell and Snoop don't even got a group either, you know.
Who's like a duo who does shit, but they don't have a group name. That's a hard question on the spot. Boom, yeah, Lil Baby and Gunna, right? They don't have a group name, but they do shit. So you think you'd rather like do it like that, but people would just know, like, yeah, these niggas just that's what they do.
I think I'll more so go like Zaytoven and Gucci. They don't really got a group.
Yeah, that is
Gucci got his own group, and Zaytoven just a producer.
That's true.
Gucci do his own shit, and Zaytoven just involved in that shit because that's his homie. So he choose to be involved in that shit.
Good point.
Very good.
So let's say we did people who influence us. Let me get some more producers. You guys read that? We'll just stick on the producer side.
Oh,
Scott Storch. Travis Scott. Yeah, good one. Kanye. Who else? We need name drop.
Dr. Dre. Come on, you can't fucking forget Dre.
Let's go.
Come on.
I would like to say.
Who else?
Wait. Okay. What's your favorite Scott Storch beat? Come on, bro.
I'm gonna go with Chief Keef. Chief Keef.
I love Chief Keef's beats. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love Chief Keef's beats. When it's like Susan on the beat.
The reason why I'm going with Chief Keef is because of the simple fact he learned how to do it himself from ground up. You know what I'm saying? He learned how to build his shit from ground up on his own. He started off
Chief Keef is a secret genius. It's
secret genius.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Silent genius.
I like that. That's a curveball.
He moved
That's a
on his own,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? But like he started off working with other people at first to see what he wanted to do with himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
you always gotta do that.
but a lot of people don't know is you gotta see what you want to do for yourself before you can see what you want to do with other people.
What about Kenny Beats? You like Kenny Beats?
Kenny Beats.
Kenny Beats.
I don't think I've ever heard. Kenny
Oh,
Beats.
you gotta listen to Kenny Beats, man. He's been working a lot with a lot of Rico Nasty. Does a lot of stuff with Key.
Okay, you heard Frank Dukes?
No.
Canadian producer.
Dupes? Who does he work with?
Frank Dukes.
Frank Dukes. Fuck. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, man, he's fire.
Cause y'all naming legends right now.
I
Talking
do
about
my
Dre.
research.
Talking about Dre and shit.
Come on, man, you can't forget Dre.
I never
what?
forget.
Okay.
What's that?
I'm gonna mention Timberland again. That's where Timberland.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite Timberland beat then?
Missy Elliott, come on now.
Oh yeah, okay, Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott though. Missy Elliott though. I can't.
Man.
I don't know. It's a hard choice. It's kind of everywhere because there's a lot of people who do their shit on their own.
Come on, man.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm just trying to see what you think of first.
Man,
When it comes to a Timberland beat,
Yeah, if you were gonna pick one beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, damn, that's it.
I don't know. I wouldn't even be able to think because then it convert back to motherfucking Pharrell.
Yeah, and you know what? It is.
You know, 'cause it is-
It's hard because they're all good.
Yeah, they all good.
fire.
They all do their own work.
Yeah.
Every beat is worth money as long as if you don't put it out there to the world. So what if a couple people fucking hate it? There's fucking 8 billion
Someone-
people
yeah,
in this
someone's
fucking
gonna
world.
Then
not
that's where
like
it
it.
moves to where it's just
Someone's
like me
gonna
and
not
him.
like
You know
this
what I'm
shit,
saying?
you know?
He'll come up with a melody. I'll be like, yo, hi-hat, snare. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like it's just me learning to create my own sound, to create a
And it
song
helps
together.
me as well to like kind of collaborate because I was so like.
And you're still growing. You're still learning.
Of course I'm
you know?
still growing for sure. I'm always learning.
Yeah.
Always on the road. I'm always learning. I'm always trying to incorporate anything that I learn. I'll look up fucking tutorials. I'll do anything. I wanted to go to school for it, but I was like, I see all these people just literally just going ham and literally just doing it themselves. And it's like, I can do that.
So what's next? What's next for you guys? Like, what's the next project? I know you guys are saying you're gonna put a lot of music out, but is there gonna be
We definitely
like
working on
EPs and
we
mixtapes
definitely
or
have an EP on the way.
whatever the fuck you call it, playlist nowadays? Doesn't even like matter.
No, we got an EP on the way. Definitely.
Bro, are you on your phone?
We got an EP. We got like a 7
Are
song.
you on your phone?
No, somebody had texted me and shit. And it was, I just see who texted
Come
me,
on,
bro.
man.
I ain't know my phone like that, bro. No.
That's strike two. That's strike
We
two,
got an
man.
EP on the way, man.
You gotta get it.
You know, like, and that EP, it consists of like what I really wanted.
Maybe I would say the most probably like 7 tracks.
Like 7 tracks at the most.
Yeah,
I think that's perfect for today, man.
Oversaturated because a lot of music nowadays is very oversaturated.
Yeah, people don't have the patience either. If you have like 16 songs, like people, they'll fucking go to the next thing. You know.
I don't want that. I want people to come back to it and like literally bump that shit repeatedly. Just like some of these up and coming other Cleveland artists like Peter Blanco, Stay Holy.
Yeah, I was on your guys like saw clouds of reposts and stuff.
Yeah,
And
man.
there was a lot of reposts for the Peter Blanco stuff. It's
Man,
good.
Peter Blanco was
Good
fire,
stuff.
man.
Shout out Peter Blanco.
Yeah, Peter Blanco was fire. I got some shit on the way with him.
Good.
And fucking Stock Holy. Some shit with Zelly Ocho on the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out Zilly. I was upset he couldn't make it the other night.
Really?
Yeah, he was on the card.
No, I heard Zelly Ocho name a lot.
Zelly Ocho.
You know, I don't think I ever
Lil
met him
Ocho?
in person. Yeah, I don't think I ever met him in person, but like the way I hear his name, I think he is
Oh,
a
did
good
you?
person.
I used to go to school with him and Max Hayes.
On the-
Probably
on the
don't
music
even
side.
fucking remember me, man. But I used to chill with him.
Oh
A little
really?
bit around, yeah. He
I
was
seen
chill
him
as fuck.
at the Justice Center. That was about it though.
I mean,
That's about it though.
shit, we went to school with YFL Kelvin too, though, man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we did.
A lot of
I didn't
people-
know
a lot of
anything
underrated.
about him, bro. I didn't know anything about him until I seen him on that Def Jam shit.
Yeah,
I was
man,
like,
that
what
shit's crazy. Congratulations to him for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, more Cleveland people, man. And
Q Money,
yeah, Q Money is
Yeah, Ezra,
doing
like,
his thing. Ezra's been doing his thing. He's like in his own.
I know
like,
Ezra
He's
since
in
I
his
was
own
like,
lane, but he's doing it so.
since like 2013.
yeah, he's like on some like Cuddy shit. He's like doing his own thing. He's fine, you know.
Yeah,
like,
like he creating his own zone, you know, and that's what
fuck with that.
I fuck with about him, you know what I'm saying? Like I always used to go up to Ilthy Like, and speaking of Ilthy, like, I got shit coming with Ilthy soon too. Eventually,
Yeah, y'all run the Ilthy hard. Yeah, shout out Ilthy, man. Yeah,
shout out
Glenn.
Glenn Infinite, right?
Glenn,
Yeah. Glenn, I've been rocking with Glenn for a long time. Like, I met him through like my friend Chad. Like, he's part of YFL too. Like the whole YFL group, we used to be up at Ilthy a whole lot. So, you know, we know a lot about Ilthy, and Ilthy know a lot about us, and they always a helping hand, and they always a good stepping stone if you able to.
They seem very supportive.
Be able to step with them.
Very supportive.
Yeah.
I fucks with that.
Like they always show love to the city, and the city most definitely they're not forced to show love back to them, but in a way they is because they show so much love.
Yeah.
They got so many fans and supporters too behind that. Like they're not only just in Ohio, based in Ohio. They got shit in New York, LA. Like they got they shit around. Like it's not just here. I mean, obviously it's originated from here, but like he's doing his thing, man. Yeah, for sure.
Do you think it's obviously a question for both of you? Do you think that Cleveland will get its turn? And when I ask you that, I mean, think about
Cleveland getting this turn
genres. Now, hold on. Now, think about when certain areas get hot. Like we go back to Chief Keef, right? When Chief Keef came out with Don't Like It, whatever, boom. Now all these drill rappers are coming out. Yeah. Boom, Breeze, boom, SD, fucking the yellow dude with the fucking White Sox shit on his face. What's his name? He's kind of a troll. I don't know what his name is. He's a troll, bro. He sounded like Floyd Mayweather or some weird, weird shit. Yeah, I know, like some Vegas shit. Anyway, yeah, Rondo, number 9, like all these dudes are coming out, like the wave, and then before that, like the Atlanta wave, and then like how that shit works. Do you think Cleveland's gonna get its turn anytime soon?
Yeah. I think they're getting their turn now. Anybody from Cleveland who putting in hard work right now, who really putting in some hard work, really getting their turn.
A bunch of celebrities that came out of Cleveland.
We do, but in comparison, how much is that? Like, who could you really name? Like
Steve Harvey, Halle Berry.
Steve Harvey's from Cleveland?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Man, show me on your phone you shouldn't be on. Bro, I know Terrence Howard's from Cleveland though.
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
Who
Terrence
else?
Howard for sure.
I know
Avant from Ohio.
Avant's from Cleveland.
John Legend is from Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew that one. I know the fucking boxer, Adrian Broner, he's from Cincinnati.
Fucking Conor McGregor.
He's a dickhead though.
Conor McGregor's from Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, I think he's from Ireland.
Rob Dyrdek.
No, I thought he was like
Does
came
he
out
live
of
here?
he was just like based out of Ohio.
Like that's the richest part of Ohio I know is Bath, so I figured he lived there.
For what I know.
We just claiming Conor McGregor though?
No, he's like an Ohioan for sure.
Fuck. But that's really not that. I mean, that's really not that many, bro. That's really not that many.
I mean, there's definitely more for sure.
Not that I don't want there to be more.
Trippie Red, Kid Cudi, you know, MGK.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people. It's a whole lot of people.
Again.
Yeah.
Raphael Kelvin, Def Jam. Like,
I remember I first seen Esri.
Bebo Savo. Whatever his name is. You hip?
Bebo Savo?
Yeah, I think so. Bebe Savo or something like that.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I've been hearing this name recently. Like, you got Richie Odo, you got Johnny Blaze, you got Doughboy.
Yeah, Doughboy. Yeah, Doughboy's free band.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, Chapo's doing this thing too. Shit though. Yeah, fucking Chapo. I feel like Chapo was the first like West Side dude to really kind of get popping.
Yeah, Chapo, he's fire, man.
He worked
did the
for
right
it.
thing.
Chapo's crazy, bro.
He moved out to LA and he's doing his thing.
He worked for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Chapo's crazy. Every time I see him on
I fuck with his shit.
like on Instagram or whatever, he's got like some kind of designer bandana like around his neck. Yeah. With like no shirt on, like in the airport.
Yeah, he's always doing something
What's
weird.
Crazy.
I mean, his style is definitely different for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Damn. Okay.
Style's for sure different.
Okay, so how do you feel about the state of hip hop currently? Oh, and let's take a break, not a break, but a moment for rest in peace for Nipsey.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Because I should have said that when we started. It was at the top of my notes. That's some bullshit. So do you think after this, people will be more aware of the urban community and how we really need to treat each other?
I think that'd be more aware of holistic people.
Yeah.
That's what they need to be more aware of.
A lot of holistic people are dying, man.
Yeah.
Like people who are really trying to heal and are really trying to give back to the communities are the ones that are dying.
And why do you think that is?
Because the community in poverty don't give a fuck about who.
I don't think it's the poverty,
man.
I feel like it's the government. They don't want to see people actually winning, because if we actually really join together
it's a mix.
and we actually unite and not split us into races and shit, we're all one at the end of the day.
Man, destroy Earth. Man is going to be the last ones to destroy Earth.
The government is wanting to conquer and divide us. That's their whole plan.
You got to think about that. Men going to be the last. I mean, humans, not men. Humans going to be the last ones to destroy Earth for this last time. As so-called told. Not going against the word.
Do you think that's the cycle? Do you think that's what happens? We destroy it. Boom. Ice Age. Fucking primordial soup. Happens again. Boom, blow it up. It keeps happening over and over again.
Time don't stop for nobody. And the world don't stop spinning for nothing unless it blow up. Unless they go blow the fucking world up. Then.
So what do we do? Because these rappers keep dying in their own cities and they're not even...
They got to move out of their cities.
It's never the ones... I'm not saying that people should die, but it's never the ones that like you would really expect. You know what I mean? The dudes that are trolling, dudes that are really disrespecting people all the time, those dudes seem to make it.
I mean...
Someone said humans are the main cause of extinction.
I mean, yeah.
Thank to whoever said that, because I mean, that's what I'm saying.
To my sister.
That's how it really is. You know what I'm saying? Humans, what it is they see somebody who got that gift, you know, like, and they got that gift to change shit. And they don't want that shit changed because they feel like if that shit changed, then they can't survive or they can't do this. They feel like somebody trying to take something away from them, and that ain't necessarily what it always is.
Yeah.
They always feel like, okay, this person in this position and this person doing good here, this person getting this benefit, this person living this life, and they ain't got no way to stop it because of the simple fact of who that person know and why that person know them people.
Very true. A lot of people. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like in the hood, you could see a motherfucker who getting some real money, and a motherfucker see a motherfucking getting some real money. They don't want them to live. They don't want them to survive. Why? Because they getting some real money. Like, that person that's hating can't. So what they do, if they ain't with you, they want to flick you out the way. They always want to take you out your spot.
So what to your understanding, I want to stay on this a little more. I like to try to tackle like some of the topics. I don't want to stay on it too much, but to your understanding, why did this happen? Because you mentioned some government shit, you mentioned some hating shit. From your perspective, we'll start with you. Why did this happen to Nipsey?
This water
from Water Stars, so this is right. It's filtered.
It's filtered. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
It's pretty filtered.
But I feel like the shit that happened with Nipsey happened because he was really something great that was in the making. Like, it's fucked up that he had to really get so much publicity and to get what he actually deserved.
He ain't want to follow
just
after
to die. Like, you know, like it's fucked up that you gotta die to get basically visibility and get famous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, when you die at that age, it's like it's frozen in time, and so then there's no argument. That's why we still talk about Biggie and Pac are the greatest. But had they lived, we don't know. They could have fell off. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but that's just like. Sorry,
I don't feel like they would have fell off. I feel like.
I don't feel like that either.
They rise to a higher level of what's supposed to be the higher level which is the government, and you know what I'm saying. Like, they don't want nobody having more power than them. It's just like the hoods. If they get somebody who got equality to them, they either go join them or they go get them out the way.
Mm-hmm. There was a couple conspiracies.
I believe some of the shit.
Yeah, there was a couple about the documentaries.
Don't not believe it, shit.
Right? I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Don't be so close-minded. A lot of people are really fucking close-minded and are really like, just they subject themselves into thinking like, oh no, that's not real. Like, the government wouldn't do that. Like, I think it's really need to stop being fucking sheeple for real. Man. They need to fucking wake the fuck up, like for real. And when I mean wake the fuck up, like this shit is really coming, and like there's really something that's gonna pop off, and niggas are not gonna be ready for that shit.
Yeah.
And they gonna see it and they gonna regret it. For real, I would say, like, nonetheless, like that's
You know what that dude's name was that killed him?
Eric Holder. And if you look up Eric Holder,
AKA
supposedly, but if you look up Eric Holder,
Shitty Crip. His name was Shitty Crip.
right?
Shitty Crip. And people give you your name. So some nigga called him Shitty Crip.
Shitty Crip. That nigga was just a shitty Crip.
He was a
I looked at this
Crip.
video earlier today, and
You watched it?
I looked at this video, and there was no blood on the ground of the crime scene. And when
R.I.P. X too. When I seen that video,
that shit was
he
weird.
didn't look like he just passed out.
That shit was weird, man. I feel like honestly, some of these rappers are faking their deaths because just to get out of the limelight of
Because they scared.
I feel like it's sacrifices. Really, I feel like it's just basically like a sacrificial thing that they do.
I feel like
I don't not believe it. You know what I mean? Like
me
honestly,
personally, I feel like everybody's.
Where do they go?
where do they go? They fucking disappear, go to their own fucking
go to
island.
seas or like
nobody goes to the Bermuda
Nipsey
Triangle,
Hussle
and then you
owns
wonder
all
why.
his masters. His music has skyrocketed so much in percentages that now literally there's an endless supply of royalties. Literally sitting there in his
They just don't. I think what it is like
he owns all his masters.
those people find out who their ancestors are. You know what I'm saying? And people just don't want us to know who our ancestors are. As black people, our ancestors would be Mayans, which is this tattoo right here. You know what I'm saying?
that's cool.
And the reason that's being said is because of the simple fact they're the ones who really built the pyramids. And they got help from the Egyptians. That's where all that unknown power came from. Was the Mayans. The Egyptians ain't had power like that. They had the work ethic.
They say the Mayans is Martians. You ever heard that?
Yeah, I have. I do believe that we have had.
They're not Martians. They're holistic.
Holistic Martians?
Holistic people. It's only so many holistic people that survive. And every holistic people known to man died. Or you think about it, Tupac was holistic. Nipsey Hussle was holistic. Biggie Smalls was a poet. But Biggie Smalls actually died. They can't figure out if Tupac actually died. They can't figure out if Nipsey Hussle now actually died. They can't figure out if XXX actually died.
Hell yeah.
There's people who could see their future and who see what they destined for. And people don't believe it. They be telling people the whole time. People just don't believe it. Oh, that sound crazy. That sound like jibber jabber. That sound like bullshit. That ain't what that is.
Hell no. People need to stay woke for real, honestly.
Just stay open-minded.
Dr. Clan said Dr. Sebi was killed. Also, Dr. Sebi, I don't know if you heard anything about
Yeah, that was
Sebi.
that was part of that was one of the conspiracies about his death because he was going to put that out. But he's going to put it, because he cured stuff.
That's not. People are like really narrowing it down, like, oh yeah, that's the main reason. But honestly, you can literally find that information on like WikiLeaks and all that. You can literally find that there, and like that information is not, you know, closed-minded or out of the way of being researched by any means. Like you can literally go and research any of that and find out all that information if you really wanted to. You just got to do your research, and most people don't do their research nowadays. People just, you know...
It's to the left.
People just, you know, go based off of just what they see on social media and don't do any research.
Yeah. I just, you know, when it comes to... I'm going to pause, actually, because I want him to be here for this.
All right.
So, yeah. So, some of the people were saying that it was because he was putting that Dr. Sebi thing out. And then... But what's important, another take is, as urban or black or Puerto Rican people, we love a fucking controversy. Or we love a conspiracy. We love to think it's some crazy thing that people are just trying to get us. But I feel like we really need to focus on how much we hurt each other and how much we need to stop doing that.
Right.
If we stop doing that, then other problems will come. And then we can fix that together. But that's the worst thing, you know, because a nigga killed another nigga. Doesn't matter how he did it. Doesn't matter if the government paid or set it up. The fact is that if the government paid the person, he took that money to do that.
Right.
And there should be a point where we're like, I'm not doing that. Like, well, no, like it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah, apparently the dude that killed Nipsey Hussle apparently got paid $75,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not taking $75,000 to kill someone who's doing a good thing. I'm not doing that, period.
Hell no.
But like, if I'm doing a hit, I'm not doing a hit on someone who's doing something good. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be on some fucking Red Hood, like, Sasuke, like, vigilante shit. I'm like, really get somebody, you know?
That's fire.
Okay, but off that. That's depressing. Off that.
Yeah.
So, damn. What else? Oh, drop where everybody can find you. Ooh, let me get that.
Y'all can follow me over there at Instagram, you know. I'm King_K.
Yes.
I am KING
Yes.
_K. The __, the dash _, you know.
And you can follow me at _LVRDFLXCKO, LeVar Flacco or Lord Flacco, however you want to put it. _LVRDFLXCKO.
What about so that's just Instagram. Do you guys have Twitters?
Yeah, I have a Twitter.
Yeah.
On Twitter. I don't tweet.
Twitter's bullshit. I love Twitter though.
I don't do that.
I can say you can say anything you want. So
It's the same thing as my Instagram as well. It's just
Okay.
and
you could,
Flacco
And where can we find the music? Come
You
on.
go check
Come
out
on.
my new single, you know, on Spotify, iTunes,
Promote it.
Amazon, Apple Music, motherfucking
yeah.
Google Play, anything. Just look
All
up
that
I'm
shit.
King K.
all that shit.
Not with the underscore though, just I'm King K. You go find my new song, stream that new song, man. I'ma show love.
Zoning, that's just fire. For sure. And
Check out the zone and let's go.
And on my SoundCloud, if you follow me, it's in my bio, my SoundCloud for my beats and shit. I've been working really hard and I haven't really been uploading, but I will be uploading soon. It's just most of my beats, they're already been taken and they're already being worked on, and it's already being curated and processed. And I just gotta, I've been really focused on really trying to put together this EP and get more of this equipment to really just make this whole project just fucking the best quality that it can possibly be.
Well, I really hope the best for you too. This is my third interview where someone has actually asked me, King over here actually asked me to do the interview, and what that shows is that you're not afraid to talk to people,
right.
And that's half of the battle, just networking and not being afraid to put yourself out there. I could have been like, fuck that, you know what I mean? But I didn't. I was like, yes, I would love to do that. And
let's build a build.
Right. And you gotta
closed
be like
mouths don't
that.
get fed.
You gotta be
or
like
what?
that in that industry. In this business, it's a business. Like, you gotta actually be like that. You gotta be open minded. You gotta be able to collaborate and be able to communicate and be at least social enough to be able to get to where you want to be in life. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be getting anywhere if you're just sitting on your ass, not doing shit, not networking, doing something to better yourself at the end of the day.
So if you're not gonna hustle with this music, you know what you gotta do? Get a fucking 9 to 5. Is that what you want to do?
Hell no. I'm working a 9 to 5 right now.
I mean,
so
yeah, but is that what you want to do till you die?
Ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but is that what you want to do? Like, that's it? And there's nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
trying to make 6 figures. Fuck all that.
Creatively.
Man, fuck making 6 figures. I'm trying to make 100.
I'm trying to make
100
millions.
figures?
I ain't got no limits. I ain't got no limits, man.
Generational wealth.
I'm just trying to start off.
I'm trying to get that money and I'm trying to build something else, man. I'm trying to get that money and I'm trying to, all the people who can't afford to take care of themselves, I'm trying to help them take care of themselves. All the people who can't get what they need, I'm trying to help them get what they need. I'm trying to build communities. I'm trying to do shit that people get this money and they say they go do, but they wait too long because they try to help themselves a little bit too much when you could literally equal it out.
Mm-hmm. Dudes they always saying they got their house on their neck and stuff like that. Right, but did you get a house just for your fucking auntie? Did you get a house?
Like Nipsey said, man, invest into fucking actually properties and shit that's not gonna be assets. A lot. Yeah, shit that's not gonna be a liability and shit. Like them fucking chains, shit's fucking devalue. Like,
yeah, like that's cool.
It's cool, but it's just flashy, man. That makes it known that you got money and shit. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, you don't see a lot of these billionaires being all flashy and shit. You don't see none of them billionaires.
Jeans and Skechers.
They chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they humble as shit. Like, humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I think your phone died.
Yeah, well, it's over anyway.
Nice.
So
this
is the LowRoad. Be humble. You guys keep doing your
stay
thing.
focused, man, out there, and be consistent when you putting out content and make it organic. Don't try to force anything. If you force anything in this world, you're not gonna make it.
Keep doing your thing. I hope to I'm gonna check in with you guys a little later and see what you're doing. I'm gonna have a whole different podcast. I'm gonna get it. I just moved in here, so I gotta like set the screens up and shit. And we're gonna be like listening to music and like reposting and taking shit. So
That's just fire.
we're gonna do all that too. I'm gonna have guests and stuff, and I definitely want you guys to be around for that.
Fire. Maybe. Yeah. Fire.
You know.
Maybe we can get some shit cooking up on a monthly basis. Get us probably
For sure.
If the fans like it, you know what I'm saying.
Definitely get some returns in here. You know what I'm saying. But yeah. This is the Low Road, and this is fucking Moon, fucking King, and it's a wrap. Okay.
King K.
Peace.
Good job.